Good morning. Good morning, Diane. Lovely to see you this morning. Yes, it is a happy start to the day on a Saturday the 12th of February, in fact. And I'm here from sunny Port Elliot, South Australia. So it's a beautiful morning and I'm hearing the birds out in the trees. It's lovely. So what we're here for is our regular daily Lenormand card spread reading. And I'll just move that down a bit. It was sitting out in the air, wasn't it? And I don't need that one on. So what we're going to do is switch over to the cards. And what you need to do is tune into your psychic senses, your intuition, and your spiritual connection. I was just being distracted. I've got this comment here that I put in the, now this is the comment that's in the card reading group. It's a private group, so that's why Facebook doesn't show your comments and your face, your avatar, as you, unless you actually click on this link that's actually in the card reading group. It shouldn't show up anywhere else except that private group. So for anyone who is going to decide to watch from there, I haven't got any grey-haired comments yet. So obviously this time of day is a little early for some on the weekends. So hi to everyone who is in the replay and watching in that format. So hello. I'm switching over to the cards. What we've got, I did it a bit differently. I decided to, I don't know how that one does it. Done. And I'm also streaming to my YouTube. That's interesting. My iPad went down. Hold on a sec. Looks like I've got to do a few things here. Something's not quite doing its right thing. There it is. My iPad switched off. I am streaming to my YouTube channel, to the Ros Boundy page on Facebook, the My Time TV .live page on Facebook, my private card reading group, hi members, and to the Body Soul app on the Body Soul app, the community on Body Soul app. It's in that group there. So it's wonderful to be here. I love doing this, as you know. Now we've got the cards here and I have got them separately as two sets mixed this time. I thought, well, weekends I like to change it up a little bit. So it's what I've done. The card deck, oh, you can't quite see it there. The card deck the two card decks that I'm using are these two. So we're using the Bluebird Lenormand and the Pixie Lenormand, and they're both gorgeous little decks. I quite like, well, I like any of the Lenormand decks, and I'm going to go exploring soon for a few little extras. I know that there's more around and about. That it's just such a beautiful, simple deck. Hi, Daniel. Wonderful to have you here. Oh, I can't quite make out what your avatar is. It looks very interesting. Whatever that little red item is in the middle. Intriguing, intriguing. Welcome aboard. So, that was the Bluebird. Here's the Pixie. The Pixie one is in a tin. You can sort of hear that rattle a bit. So that's quite an interesting way of having a deck of cards. And good morning, Michaela. Lovely to have you here. Lovely bear. Now, and the other thing that I have decided to do is just choose one of the charms that's been taken out of the Labyrinth Through Time, Unlocking Your Destiny. And this is a copyrighted and trademarked Tea with Karen. It's an item by Tea with Karen. She has an Etsy store, and that's where I purchased a few things through Karen's store. She has some absolutely beautiful ideas and lovely products for divination and tea leaf reading, because that's why it's Tea with Karen. Rather gorgeous. So many of her things. Cute cards in a tin? Yes. They are cute cards in a tin. They're actually so easy to handle too from a tin. But then there's other packaging that's so easy to handle too. So hi, Paul. I love the sunflowers. What a beautiful avatar. The field of sunflowers. And Diane, yours as well with, that's a lily, is it? Lilium? Something like that, isn't it? And Diane saying hi to Michaela. So we'll get into the cards though. Now, the reason I chose, Spirit just told me, choose a charm from that centre. So here is what is going to be that central space. We haven't got a central in this one. So it just sort of felt blank and it needed something. And that this is what was chosen. It's the scales. It's finding the balance. Tis a Lilium. Good. I thought it might have been. And there's Michaela saying hi to Diane. Hi back. I gather your friends and know each other. So what we're doing is I'm just going to take what is above the horizon as the more conscious meanings for the day, our knowings, our guidance, and the subconscious, what we've got that might be traveling below our conscious level and in the subconscious, and having a bit of an awareness of it can bring in just that little extra meaning to our day. So that's sort of how I'm going to read these. It's just the way it laid out. So you might be able to tell that the ones that are these cards here with the verses, which I will lift up and show you, they're the ones that the blue, what's it called? The Bluebird deck are those with the verses. A little more on the older styling, as far as the old fashioned, as you can see there. But we'll see those a bit more as we move through. And we've got, hey, from Joanna. You'd love a reading. This is a general card spread reading, Joanna. It's not something that I do card pulls or readings for people individually. I try to limit this session to 15 minutes. It doesn't work. It can go to 20 minutes, half an hour, because we've got 6 cards today as well. So just tap into your own spiritual connections, Joanna, and feel what you're listening, as you listen, what you're getting as messages from those spirit guidance angels that are speaking to you directly, as well as hearing how I explain through them. Good morning, Kerry Ann. Good morning. Now, first one. We'll pick them up because they do have the verses and I need to read them because that's how I love these ones. It's in that first, we've got the fish, and I'm hoping my thing focuses. When fish swim near in an ocean vast, prospects are clear for a fortune amassed. If fish swim away, hopes are battered, cheer turns to dismay and dreams are shattered. Fish, as we know, are the abundance card. They actually bring in a lot of abundance. It's not necessarily in the form of money. It could be enjoyment with other people around you, because fish school. So there's others surrounding and around you. So we've got this as the first card in our reading. So we're bringing in the abundance this morning and in a more conscious way. So maybe you're going out to work and earn some money, or you're going to an event that's going to bring you that fun and enjoyment with other people. And we've got the anchor here from the Pixies, and that's bringing in that stability, the ability to be able to choose where we're going to be, because an anchor really is about a mobile object being made steady, as in usually a boat, but it can be other things that we're going to tie down and create that feeling of stability and steadiness, so that while we're doing things, we're actually going to be able to feel that steadiness, that you're not going to drift off or get I'm just trying to think where else you do it. You can actually anchor the front of a winch onto vehicles in 4-wheel driving. that type of thing. You've got that space, that place where you can actually know that you've got the strength and stability to pull you out of things or keep you steady. We've got the beautiful heart. Now, in this deck, isn't that heart card an absolute beauty? It's that gorgeous old-fashioned, more Victorian style of styling in the pictures. Trying to get it to focus. So the heart is a symbol of fulfillment and joy. Romance is in full bloom for you to enjoy. Serenity rests deep in thy heart. Loving yourself is where it should start. And isn't that an absolute truth? Start from that loving yourself, and you never know where it's going to go for you today. There is love in the day today. So whatever is, if it's people around and about you and you're with family and friends, it's just going to be full of that loving joy. And especially because that can help us to anchor in for ourselves and find that stability. Remember, we're pivoting around this scales, the balance. We're finding our balance. We're finding that level of where we know that our inner love for self really does have that opportunity to express itself for those around and about us in events that we're doing. Excuse me, but I've got hair in my eye. It's actually itching my eye behind my glasses, and I could not resist it any longer. I had to scratch, so apologies for that. Now, as we're into this, and these are the more obvious things that you're going to see in your day-to-day, that's above and in your awareness. So really feel that fun and joy in being able to, the abundance of what's going to be around you as you're doing your things, doing your stuff today. Know that, this with the scales being that anchor right above it, it's really going to set in what is going to be that really nice balance for you. And being able to feel, I'm actually feeling a fulfillment in the day, that by the end there's going to be happiness, joy, and things to really reflect on in the day that give you that good feeling from inside, self-love. Right, we've got here the garden, and that's got some lovely elements within it as well. Let me see if I can focus that. There we go. Beautiful fountain. We've got the water of life. We've got the beautiful flowers that grows from Mother Nature, the beautiful colour of that sky, and the portal surrounding it, that is the arch moving into what could almost feel like a secret garden. It's absolutely beautiful. So we're going to be able to have that connection with Mother Earth, that getting back into nature with this card. It's bringing in that foundation of what is natural, what is our inner element, because this is more at that subconscious level, don't forget. And certainly, got a silly troll. That element of what is, it really just feels right. It's that natural feeling around our own inner beauty coming up to be part of that blossoming day. Even though we may not be consciously aware of it, just know that we are in our, our natural, authentic state, and we're bringing in the sunshine. Sun is needed in gardens, as you know. Good morning, Rena. It's warm. The sun is warm and brightens the day. Good luck has begun to come your way. The closer your location, you bask in sweet bliss. Energy abounds in summer's radiant kiss. Isn't that beautiful? And we are here in South Australia. Well, in Australia, we are still experiencing summer. It is that beautiful sunshine and continuity of what is for the garden. Here's me using my hands. I don't like using my hands. Here's this that's needed for life as well. We have the air, the water, the oxygen, water, and all the nutrients that need to go into the soil, and it really is fed by the photosynthesis and what the sun brings in that respect to our gardens, to our inner selves. Our more subconscious level is usually identified with the moon, and what is that level of what's underneath, the undercurrents is what I'm thinking. But we're bringing that up into the day of the sunshine now. That's why I'm sure that's why the card's there. And with the ship here as well, we've got that complementing with the anchor. Here we go. That beautiful way that we can travel floating on waters blue. Isn't it beautiful the way that they've depicted that with the cute colours? I like that as far as the waves go. It's just so in together with what the cards are showing us as far as, that being able to anchor, feel the stability and know that we are safe on our vessel, in our vessel, floating freely with our energies in and through our day, bringing that up and really anchoring it in as part of our inner essence shining and glowing to the world. So it all does fit in. And honestly, like the balance, the one with the charm in that center as far as the balance goes, beautiful, isn't it? Now, there we go. So there we go to saying hello and good morning to Rena, because I was moving through the cards. I didn't want to interrupt that message. So another troll. And good morning to you, Shaz. Lovely to see you here as well. So if you do see in your stream where you're present and watching this from, do the right click on the three little dots, or however it shows up for you. If you're on a mobile, I'm not sure. On a desktop, it is the three little dots against their name, and report as spam or whatever, report, delete or ban or whatever it is that shows up, that you can at least let the Facebook system know that these people are spammers and should be deleted. Don't respond to them. Don't give them any oomph in, even saying anything back to them. So it's just hit those three buttons on the right click, or hold it for a longer time, and it comes up with report. I think the more it happens, more practice we need on doing things like that and letting Facebook know their system's crashing. I have to replay from the beginning. Oh, yeah, you did coming in a little late, but that's fine. That's the beauty of the technology, to be able to actually have a replay straight away. So that actually is the cards for today, and the message really is being able to move around in our abundance, knowing that we are in a stable, that we can hoof out our anchor, set it wherever we want to be, what we're doing through the day. Have that little bit of mindfulness of setting your anchor and really being present in that moment. And then next event you're going to, or thing that you're going to do, you can lift the anchor, shift to where you need to. The ship supports that, and it's a fairly easy move. Just then go on to the next task or the next event or the next wonderful thing that you can have happen in your day to day. Put your anchor down again and fully appreciate being present in that moment. It's little steps sometimes of being aware and present fully in those moments, and it does take a little bit of practice sometimes. So thanks, Diane, and thank you, Michaela. So there we go. Now, if you do feel a little bit lost at times and wanting a little bit of an extra help with some guidance, certainly have a look on my rosboundy.com.au website, and I do have a shop in there that you can purchase a reading. Reasonable rates, and that goes through PayPal. So it's very quick and easy to do, and I can do them as the recorded messages like I do here, and send you the link to the video. And similar thing with the Buy Me a Coffee, but they're shorter little readings. I think there's a 1 question 3 card type reading there for, actually I can't remember, I think that's $30. Yeah, so just have a look. If you do feel you need some help instantly, I do respond to the messages in Messenger fairly quickly. Otherwise, I do have an email somewhere. That'll be on the rosboundy.com.au. Just have a look there too. Down the bottom, the contact sheet is, I think. And Kerry Ann, thank you for that. And you have a lovely day too. Thank you, each and every one of you. And have a wonderful, lovely day. It is a beautiful day here. I'm about to go and have breakfast because I was up early again as usual. So, and it's lovely to actually have the opportunity to live stream to the Body Soul app. And today I will do shortly a little video on how to download the app, what you're looking for, so that'll be in my Ros Boundy page, and with the affiliate link for you to try it out if you like at the purchased level for the Soul software, that is. So that's a wonderful software. So I'm finding out, and as I'm learning it, discovering good stuff there. So thank you, Shaz, and we'll connect again tomorrow morning around the 8 o'clock. We'll see how on time I can be tomorrow morning. So thank you. Blessings to each and every one of you, and have a wonderful day or weekend. So namaste.